Today I'm going to review with you a great toy for toddlers called the Bead frame. First I'm going to review the 5 sections of the Bead frame. First there's the top section. Next is the matching with colors. Next is the bead abacus, another bead frame, and lastly a tic-tac-toe board. The bead frame is most appropriate for children ages 18 months to 2 years old. The bead frame is a great toy because it's gender neutral. Primary colors are used throughout the toy, and there's fruit with labeling and matching to go with it. Since the lettering on this toy is written in English, it is limited to English-speaking cultures. There are 4 primary gross motor skills involved in this activity. Crawling is the first one, or walking. The next one is sitting, moving around, and lastly turning. Crawling or moving again. Once you get up to the toy, the child may move around the toy to get to the 4 different panels. They also may turn the toy and drop it down closer to them in order to reach. There are 5 primary fine motor skills in using the bead frame: reach, grab, release, using 2 hands, and lastly manipulating the beads. To demonstrate, reach, grab, release, using both hands, and lastly, manipulating the beads. There are many cognitive aspects and benefits of using the bead frame. First of all, planning and sorting colors and matching the words. Next, counting using the abacus, motor planning, sequencing, and again motor planning, and imitation is often used following a parent. There are 2 primary perceptual requirements, sight and touch, which provide the child with information in order to plan. In order to assure the child's safety, be sure that all the bolts are tightly fastened. Otherwise, it could be a choking hazard for the child. According to Jean Piaget's stages of development, the stage of development for this toy would be considered the sensory motor stage, which is from birth to 2 years. Senses and motor abilities are used to understand the world. As for Parton's stages of play, the 2 types of play are solitary independent play and parallel play. Solitary independent play is where the child plays on his or her own. Parallel play is where a child plays with another child using their own independence. In order to adapt the toy for a disability, Braille could be added to the words of the toy for blindness. As an occupational therapy student, I would recommend this toy for development. It develops fine and gross motor skills, sequencing, motor planning, and it also works on interactive play.